Hello, hello. Good evening. How are you doing? I hope your night has been good. And I know it's getting late, so I'm going to keep this short, okay? I'm going to keep this quick. I'm Elisa Sanders, and I am your coach today. I'm your Seize the Day coach. Seize the day, okay? Seize your moment. Seize your opportunity. Don't wait. Okay, so let's get started, guys. Again, like I said, I'm Elisa. I'm your coach today. And we're talking about consistency and progress, right? So I titled this, I Relented. Because that was something I had to do. Back away. So I had to relent, right? I had to back up. Back away. I had to give up. Concede. Okay, defeat in that particular process. So this is why I said I relented. So we've been talking about progress. We've been talking about consistency. We've been talking about living your best life, living the abundant life. We've been talking about how we want to live and thrive and not just exist, right? So I had to relent to God. I had to yield. I had to submit myself unto Him. I had to surrender to Him. So the plans that He has for me can come forth rather than me trying to work out my own plans, right? So we know that I had just been like living in the days, going through the motions, not truly living, not having joy or peace in things because I just, was making decisions just to make a decision. But I wasn't necessarily always making the right decisions because there were times where I just made a decision because it had to be made. And I didn't sit there and listen for God to see which direction He wanted me to go in or whatever. Or I was just, and not. So I wasn't living intentionally. And so I had to relent to God. I had to let Him have the reins, take the driver's seat. And that's when things kind of started to make sense to me. Okay. I had gone through different things, Yes, I had to go through some healing and some deliverance and taking different courses and classes to help me get on track so I can stop existing and move over into living. Yeah, I had to do a lot of that, a lot of praying and things like that. But I also had to, I also had to relent. I had to make for sure that I let God handle my life. I let Him be the head and the lead of my life. That I'm not in the driver's seat and I can't control everything. So that's part of it. I had to remember, I had to remember that I can't control everything. I can't control everything. So, sometimes you're going to have to relent. Sometimes you're going to have to let God take control. Well, not sometimes. You should always let Him have control because He knows what is best for you. He knows the plans that He has for you, and they're for good. They're not for bad, So that's what I had to do. And so when I did that, when I said, okay, Lord, I just, whatever you want to do, just lead me and guide me, Lord. I'm sorry. I was trying to, control everything because, sometimes we like to be in control and we don't even be in control in the first place. We think we in control. We don't really be in control. We just be, like I said, going with the motions, right? But anyway, I was trying to control situations. Thought I knew what was the best thing to do. And it wasn't always the best thing to do. Making decisions like, taking this job and probably shouldn't be in that job because you're going to end up stuck in that job or it's going to distract you from what you really need to be doing. If you're supposed to be starting your business, it's kind of hard to do that when you focus on everything else except that, Or in my case, I'm supposed to be writing. I'm focused on everything else but writing. Okay? And then it causes a problem in my life, right? So I had to relent. I had to let it go. I had to allow Him to lead and guide my life. And it has not been easy peasy every single day. I will tell you that. Today was a struggle because I didn't get up and focus like how I was supposed to. You know, I didn't get up, pray like pray how I was supposed to, and focus in on what he wants me to do for today. Instead, I got up and, started doing stuff. Then I was like, I didn't frustrated with myself because I didn't go in the order that I should have. I didn't focus. And I'm like, okay, I need to pray. But I did something else before I prayed. And like, that wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Like, put him first. If he's going to be the head and lead and the CEO of your life and everything else about you, how you going to not go to him first? How you trying to drive? How you trying to do that? Seriously, that's how it was. I was trying to drive, and I had to understand, even though I had already relented to him, but I had to understand today, Alisa, no ma'am, this is not what you do. You have to make for sure you are focused. So to be consistent and to have progress, you have to stay focused. And you know what? I'm probably going to have to write things down and just focus on what I wrote down. Like, okay, I'm going to do these 3-4 things for today, and that's what I'm going to do. And I think that's what I'm going to do because it has worked before. So if it ain't broke, if it ain't, if it ain't broken, don't try to fix it, right? So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that today, about relenting. And, sometimes we have to relent to God. Not sometimes, all the time. But we have to learn how to relent, how to back up, how to ease off and allow him to drive and us not trying to drive ourselves into a ditch, because sometimes that's what happens. So that's part of, living fully. That's part of progress. That's part of being consistent, is understanding even when you make mistakes, it's okay. Allow God to course correct you, right? Get back on track and follow where he says to go. So I just want to thank everybody for watching today. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope I've said something to help you. And, I just want to help you and coach you into seizing your day and seizing your moment and the opportunities that God has placed in front of you. And I just want to say thanks. Thanks for leaving comments. I appreciate all of them. Thanks for following. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it all. And don't be shy. Let me know if you had moments like that too, where you needed to relent, or you just noticed, hey, maybe I need to relent. Maybe I need to back up. Let me know, okay? I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a lovely night. God bless you. Bye.